Over the past several years, I've had hundreds and hundreds of people ask me, what does an all-faith minister do? And I thought that, why not put it on video here so people around the world can actually get a better feeling of what an all-faith minister is. Hi, I'm David Essel. All-faith ministers really basically are here to help to, I think, unify all religions, all spiritual paths, to help people to gain a better acceptance of paths other than the one they're on in many cases, an understanding of other paths, to take away some of the fear and separatism. If I can think of one powerful word, it would be unity versus separation. In other words, all faith ministers aren't here to choose a faith and to say this is the one that should work for you, but more or less to say, what is it that you want to follow? Are you Jewish? Are you a Muslim? Are you Christian? Are you Buddhist? Are you Hindu? Whatever it is. And then, in my perspective, our role as all faith ministers is to help that person go deeper into their own religious path. Or maybe someone just wants to be termed spiritual versus religion, meaning that they respect God or their higher power in all ways possible, and they want to go deeper into that love of their higher power, or a deeper surrender into their understanding of God as he or she may be. An all-faith minister then would help that person go there. I met with a rabbi recently, and it was fascinating because when I said to him, that our path as an all-faith minister would be like to help a Jew become a better Jew, and he said, well, do you have in-depth training in the Jewish religion to be able to do that? And it was an awesome question because I said, no, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, one of the powerful things that all-faith ministers bring to the table is the ability to ask exceptional questions of their congregant or of the person that they are guiding spiritually. And so if I was working with someone who was Jewish that wanted to go deeper into their path, I'd say, let's look into the Jewish scriptures. Let's look at the Old Testament. Let's find out what it is that you can learn from this amazing scripture and apply it to your life today. And I would do the same thing with a Muslim, with a Christian, with a Buddhist, a Hindu, whatever it might be, a Taoist, whatever it might be. So that's one of the major roles, is that we help people to go deeper on their path. And for some people that are drawn to all faith ministers, they're drawn because they don't really want to be associated with a major religion, as I mentioned earlier, but they want to have practical application and steps to go deeper into the concept of acceptance and non-judgment, patience, love, compassion for self and others. And those principles in life are huge. And an all-faith minister could take someone down that path very, very quickly. In our services as all-faith ministers, like I'll give you an example for myself. I was raised Christian. I was raised in a Roman Catholic upbringing, and then I went in and studied Buddhism and then Hinduism. And then from there, I was introduced to the Jewish faith and Islamic faith and Sufism and so many, many different walks, right? And all of those paths that I was introduced to, I was fascinated. I was fascinated by what I look at as the similarities of them versus the separatism of them all. And so when I am actually doing some type of a congregational preaching or preaching a sermon, what I want to try to do is to encourage people to see the concept of God. And that's what I base my own path on, is the concept of God and how God prevails everywhere, in everything, in everyone. And from an all-faith perspective, that's sort of the cement, the anchor in my teachings is the concept of God. And I happen to believe in an ever-loving, ever-forgiving, ever-present Godness that is within and around everyone. So I hope that this has helped a little bit to dismantle the mystery around an all-faith minister and what an all-faith minister does. We do spiritual counseling, we do marital counseling, we do weddings, premarital wedding counseling as well, baptisms, funerals, everything else that ministers do, and we're able to do it within an all-faith perspective. If someone said to me, I often have an opportunity to marry Christians, and they'll say, would you please come in and do a Christian marriage for us, and would you add something from your perspective as an all-faith minister so that everyone in the audience can feel the presence of God? And I say, absolutely. And I would do the same thing for a Buddhist wedding. When I work within the world of addiction recovery as an all-faith minister, I've had multiple Buddhists come to me and say, listen, I really want to recover, and I know you believe in God, but I want you to be able to help me recover and get sober with the Buddhist principles. And I say, absolutely, we can do that. And I get very excited about taking people down their own path to recovery. The same thing with marital counseling, the same thing with helping people on their spiritual path. It's really awesome. It's really beautiful, and I love what I've been able to be involved with here in this world as an all-faith minister. If I can answer any other questions for you, helping you to become the best Christian, the best Muslim, the best Hindu, the best Jew, the best whatever it is that you want to be, if I can help you on that path via the questioning techniques, via working within your own belief system, I would love to do that. Isn't that just an amazing opportunity for me to help you go down that path? Or if you're looking for a more spiritual approach and you want to find God on different terms, let me know as well. TalkDavid.com. I would be really, really happy and honored to work with you. Don't forget to sign up at our YouTube for all these videos so that their brand new ones are sent to your YouTube account. And then share this message. You know, like I really hope and I know and pray that in my lifetime we're going to see a breaking down of walls so that one person of a religious walk, let's say a Christian, will look at a Muslim and not judge them. Or a Buddhist will look at a Hindu and not judge them. Or a Hindu will look at a Jew and not judge them. Like go, wow, that's so great that you're on your path. I'm on a different path, and I really believe my path is a path to God. But awesome for you to have the energy and passion that you do on your own individual path. That's what I would love to see, and I know it's happening, and I know we can make it happen even more. Okay? Share this with your friends. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.